Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, the 23rd of February, and this is your second maths lesson of the week. We're going to continue looking at our statistics, and we're going to move on to looking at the mean today. But before we do that, we need to be warming ourselves up. So here are your two starter questions. In your home learning books or on your workings paper, on your whiteboards, whatever you're doing your workings on, can you please have a go at these two starter questions by pausing the video and having a go, and then you can come back and we'll go through the answers. Pause it and have a go now for me, please. Awesome. Well, let's move on. So the first one, here are some scales. We have box A and box B, and then we have a weight of 10 kilograms and a weight of 25 grams. And it says, which is heavier, box A or box B? So the important bit to look at are the boxes we don't know, but we do know the weights. This is 10 kilograms, this is 25 grams. 10 kilograms is significantly heavier than the 25 grams. So if this one is much, much heavier, then this side with box A would be tipping down, which means box B must be really quite heavy because the scales are balanced. So the box B must be close to 10 kilograms in weight to keep them balanced. So box B must be heavier because 10 kilograms is heavier than 25 grams, but the scales are balanced. Anything around that and you got it. Next one, a shop sells these fruits. We've got strawberries for £2.20 per half a kilogram and cherries for £3.50 per quarter of a kilogram. Megan buys 2 kilograms of strawberries and 750 grams of cherries. How much did she spend in total? First thing to realize, it's half a kilogram. Okay, so 2 halves would make 1 kilogram, and we want 2 kilograms. So that'll be 4 halves. So then we times the £2.20 by 4 to get £8.80. For the cherries, we want 750 grams. Now a quarter of a kilogram, hopefully you realize that's 250 grams. So we want 3 lots of 250 to give us 750. So we times the £3.50 by the 3 to give us £10.50. And then we add for the total spend. So £10.50 at £8.80 is £19.30. Hopefully we got those and we did okay. As I said, today we're looking to calculate the mean. So our star words are mean, total, divide, average, and data. Okay, so let's move on. So the next few sessions we're going to work on finding the mean of a set of data. The mean is just a type of average. There are lots of different types of average. There's median, there's mode, but the mean is the one we're going to focus on, and the others you'll focus on as you move through your education. We're going to look for an average of sets of data in maths to help us find the middle value. Okay, so if we had a large set of data, we would find that middle value, the one that sits in the middle of all of that data, and the mean helps us to get there. So to find the mean, we need to find the total of our data. So total, remember, is another word that links us to our addition. So we find total by adding each piece of data, and then we divide by the number of pieces of data we have. I'm going to show you an example now, and we're going to go through how we'd find the mean. So here's a data set, 10, 15, 2, 3, and 5. Now we're going to find the middle, the average of that data set. So to find the mean, first thing we do is find the total. So we add all these together. So 10, add 15, add 2, add 3, add 5 equals 35. Then we divide by the number of pieces of data. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of data. So we divide our total by the number of pieces, which was 5. So 35 divided by 5 is 7. So this tells us the mean of the data set is 7. Now, if you look at the numbers, we start at 2 and we end at 15. 7 probably is in the middle-ish. But that is how we find the mean. We add them all up and then we divide through by the total number of pieces of data. What I want you to do in your home learning books, on your whiteboards, wherever you're practicing, just have a quick practice of finding the mean. Can you find the mean of these data sets below? So remember, add them up and then divide through by the total number of data. So pause now and have a go at that, please. stuff. And our mean for this one was 12. So we added these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers together and then divided through to get 12. And then we added these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers together and divided through to get 40. Hopefully we got those means there. What you need to do now is use this mean finding skill that you've been practicing this morning, log on to your Mathletics and complete the activity. That would be absolutely amazing. And then you need to come back for the last part of the session. So off you go and do your Mathletics for me. Pause the video. Cool. Right. So sometimes finding the mean is going to involve the mean being a decimal number. It won't always be a whole number. So I want you to see what you remember of giving the remainder as a decimal. So when you're dividing, in mean, dividing by the number of bits of data, if you get to a remainder, for these questions, do not write a remainder. Please do put a decimal point on the top and the bottom, 0 underneath the bus stop, and you know the method to follow. Okay, can you find any decimal remainders as decimals, please? I want the decimal number. Shouldn't be too tricky. We're not going to go into 3 or 4 decimal places, but I need you to find the decimal number of these ones. Some of them won't be decimals. Some of them will just be a mean as a whole number, but you need to find these 10 data sets. Can you find the mean of them, please? And if there is a decimal mean, then you need to find it. So have a go at it. Pause. Set out the table in your home learning, but really neatly, and have a go for me. Brilliant. So now let's go through the answers to those ones. So the first one, our mean was 4.4. Second one, the mean was 4.6. Third one, the mean was 4.4. Fourth one, the mean was 3.8. Fifth one, the mean was 3.4. Sixth one, the mean was 11. Seventh one, the mean was 9.8. Eighth one, the mean was 12. The ninth one was the longest. In terms of decimal places, it was 10.125. And then the 10th data set had a mean of 11. Hopefully we did okay on those ones. Now to finish the session, can you go on to TT Rockstars and get those 10 to 15 minutes practice? Remember, hopefully if we come back to school in a couple of weeks, we are going to be doing that times table test that they're being set in year 4 to just test ourselves as year 6s, see if we can beat them. So you need to be practicing your times tables as much as you can, please. On with your other learning for the day, and we will continue with our maths tomorrow. See you later, guys.